السلام علیکم. ڈیئر اسٹوڈنٹس، کیسے ہیں آپ؟ ٹھیک ہیں؟ تو آج پھر میں آپ کے ساتھ آئٹ اسپیکنگ پارٹ 3 کے حوالے سے جو کوشچنز ہیں، جو ٹاپکس ہیں، ڈسکس کرنے جا رہا ہوں. ایکسکیوز می. اصل میں یہ جو آئٹ اسپیکنگ پارٹ 3 ہے، یہ اس لحاظ سے بہت زیادہ اہمیت کا عمل ہے، جیسے کہ میں پچھلی ویڈیوز کے اندر بھی آپ کو بتا چکا ہوں کہ اس کے اندر جو کوشچن ہوتے ہیں وہ کافی کمپریہنسو نیچر کے ہوتے ہیں، اور ان کے لیے آپ کو کافی ڈیٹیل میں آنسر دینا ہوتا ہے. اور پھر سم ٹائمز آپ کا واسطہ ایسے کوشچن سے بھی پڑ جاتا ہے جن کے بارے میں آپ پہلے سے تیار نہیں ہوتے، یا جن کے بارے میں آپ نے آلریڈی ڈسکشن نہیں کی ہوتی. تو آئیے ہم اپنے نیو ٹاپک کی طرف چلتے ہیں. تو پہلا ہمارا جو ٹاپک ہے وہ ہے ایجوکیشن. تو آج ہم ایجوکیشن سے ریلیٹڈ جو کوشچنز ہیں ان کو ڈسکس کرنے جا رہے ہیں. واٹ میکس اے گڈ اسٹوڈنٹ، یعنی کون سی چیزیں جو کہ ایک اچھے اسٹوڈنٹ کو بناتی ہیں، یہ ایک اچھا اسٹوڈنٹ کیسا ہونا چاہیے. I think a good student is one who is very responsible, who is hardworking, who is dedicated, and who respects his teacher, who respects his parents, and he never lets in, and he continues his studies, and also he maintains a balance between his studies and his sports and his games. What role should the teachers have in the classroom? I believe teachers play a very remarkable role in the classroom. It is a teacher who guides the students about their lessons. It is the teacher who explains the difficult terms, difficult terminology that has been used or that is generally used in the lessons. And not only that, a teacher also play the role of a spiritual father, I believe. He he proves to be a good mentor to his students. He advises them about their future career, as he uh, observes his students from the close quarters very minutely, کیونکہ وہ باریک بینی سے ان کا مشاہدہ کر رہا ہوتا ہے. So his advice for his students is very useful and also very effective. Do you think computers will one day replace teachers in the classroom? I don't think so. There is no second to a teacher. A teacher's role in the classroom will remain intact. وہ بالکل برقرار رہے گا even in the future. Though teacher nowadays also rely so much on computer, on internet, they may teach the students online from the distance, but still the role of teacher will remain intact, because there may be computer may play the role of a robot teacher, but I don't think so that a robot has a creativity. And also a robot or a computer cannot replace human brain, human mind. So I don't think so that the teacher role will be finished in the future. How has teaching changed in your country in the last few decades? ڈیکیڈ 10 سال کو کہتے ہیں نا. تو فیو ڈیکیڈ سے مراد کیا ہو گیا؟ یعنی پچھلے چند اشروں میں، یعنی پچھلی چند دہائیوں کے اندر آپ کیا سمجھتے ہیں کہ ٹیچر کا کردار کس طریقے سے بدلا ہے؟ آئی تھنک the teacher's role has changed in the sense in the last few decades that nowadays teachers teach the students even from the distance. They teach them online. They also make much use of latest technology nowadays. Now they are well prepared for their lessons. Now they have access to e-libraries, electronic libraries. So in that sense, now teachers are well prepared and well aware with the modern knowledge, with the modern changes that are taking place in day-to-day learning. What is the difference between the way children learn and the way adults learn? وہ کہتا ہے کہ یعنی جس طرح بچے سیکھتے ہیں یا جس طرح بالغ یا بڑی عمر کے لوگ سیکھتے ہیں، ان کے سیکھنے میں فرق کیا ہے؟ So children are quick learners. I would say that they are like a clay, وہ جو گوندی ہوئی مٹی ہوتی ہے نا, you can mold them whatever way you wish to, and they mimic, وہ نقل اتارتے, they learn very soon, they copy the things very soon, and also they have very sharp memory. On the other hand, the adults may learn slowly because they want to learn something with its concepts. They want to learn something with its real meanings, even with its hidden meanings. We generally observe that the adults, you may say, that compared to the children, adults want to learn something. They don't want to cram the things like the children. We generally observe children mostly cram different things. وہ مختلف چیزوں کو, different sciences, different subjects, different essays, different questions, answers, وہ ان کو رٹا لگا لیتے ہیں. But on the other hand, the adults mostly want to learn the concepts of the lesson, concepts of the subject. How can a teacher make lessons for children more interesting? یہ بڑا اچھا سوال ہے کہ آپ کے خیال میں ایک ٹیچر اپنے بچوں کے جو لیسنز ہیں, جو اسباق ہیں, ان کو کس طرح دلچسپ بنا سکتا ہے. I think he can make the lessons for children interesting by using audio visual aids, by making use of different pictures, different videos. And if I talk about the teachers of history or geography, so in such cases, the teacher can make use of atlas, make use of maps, and even a teacher can make the students visit different kind of historical places. Books provide the students with the second hand knowledge because the author of the book writes something which he observes. So the knowledge students generally get from the books is of second hand knowledge. So on the other hand, a history teacher can take the students to some historical place which is still intact, which is still found, and which still belongs to past era. So this is how students can get the first hand knowledge, and also it will be more interesting for them to learn such kind of things. تو یہ ایجوکیشن سے ریلیٹڈ جو ٹاپک تھا, اس کے بارے میں جو کوشچنس تھے میں نے ان کے آنسرز آپ کے سامنے بیان کیے. تو ہمارا نیکسٹ ٹاپک ہے فیملی, جو خاندان کے حوالے سے ہے. آئیے ہم اس کی طرف چلتے ہیں. Is family important in your country? Indeed, family is very much important in our country. Role of family remains intact in our country despite having so many developments in different fields of life. Even at this age of globalization, still the role of family is very important. People won't do anything which goes against their family, which brings bad name to their family. Still in the family, the elders are respected a lot. Their advice is mostly sought in all affairs of life. So, the role of family is very important in our country, and that is why joint family system is still very strong in our country. How has the size of the family changed in the last few decades in your country? کہتا ہے کہ پچھلے چند دہائیوں کے اندر آپ کے ملک میں جو فیملی کا سائز ہے وہ کس حد تک, کیسے اس میں تبدیلی آئی ہے. A few decades ago, we generally observed that a couple had 4, 6, 7 and maybe up to 8 to 10 children. But with the passage of time, with the passage of time, this trend is vanishing. Now, the couples have most often 3 to 4 children, and in many cases, maybe up to 2 to 3 children. So, this family size, is mitigating or minimizing with every passing month or year. How do you think the family will change in the future? The role of family has changed, or the size of family has changed in the advanced countries. But I don't think so that the family will change in our country, because in our country, you may say that they have common culture in which people are living in a joint family system, and which will remain intact even in the coming decades. What role do grandparents play in the family in your country? تو اس نے سوال کیا ہے کہ آپ کے ملک میں جو گرینڈ پیرنٹس ہیں، اب جو دادا ہیں یا نانا ہیں، ان کا کیا کردار ہے؟ وہ کیا کردار؟ دے پلے ویری ریمارکیبل رول ان دی برنگنگ اپ آف دیئر گرینڈ چلڈرن. Their advice is sought in all the very important issues. They enjoy far greater respect than any other member of the family. So, even in their old age, people prefer to keep their grandparents with them despite having the old houses. Still, the grandchildren, still their offspring look after them. جو آف اسپرنگ سے مراد ہے جو ان کی اولاد ہوتی ہے، ان کی دیکھ بھال کرتی ہے. Who do you think should be responsible for the care of the elderly, the family or the government? I think both are responsible for the care of the elderly people. یعنی بڑی عمر کے جو لوگ ہیں ان کی دیکھ بھال کی ذمہ داری گورنمنٹ کی بھی ہے اور فیملی کی بھی ہے. But the family comes first, as the family has blood relation with the old people. And firstly, it is the duty of the family members to look after the elderly, because old people really needs their care, as they have brought them up with their hard work, with their dedication. So at this age, at this dire need of time, when they are old, they really need their family. But in some cases, there may be the people who don't have their offspring, or their offspring or their children or grandchildren may not look after the old people or the elderly. In that cases, it is also state's responsibility, government responsibility to take much care of the elderly, to open the old houses where they make sure that the old are being provided with all the facilities of life. تو یہ ہمارا فیملی والا ٹاپک تھا. تو نیکسٹ ہم اپنے اگلے ٹاپک کی طرف چلتے ہیں جو ہے فوڈ. ڈو یو تھنک ڈائٹ از امپورٹنٹ؟ آف کورس ڈائٹ از ویری امپورٹنٹ. اے ہیلدی ڈائٹ keeps a person healthy. So if people eat unhealthy diet or rely on unhealthy diet or eat unhealthy foods, they will suffer from different kind of diseases like stomach diseases. They will have the problems related to their digestion. What is a balanced diet? I think a balanced diet is one in which a person has all the necessary ingredients or necessary elements included, like minerals, vitamins, carbohydrates, etc., or also the fats. So I think such diet is called balanced diet, which contains all these necessary items. What is the typical diet of people in your country? In our country, mostly people eat chapatis, the loaves of breads, the chapatis, and also they eat rice dishes, meat dishes, mutton dishes, beef dishes, vegetables and lentils, and so forth and so forth. Do many people eat in the restaurants in your country? Yes, many people eat in the restaurants in our country, and this trend is growing very fast. Every now and then, we see that many more branches of different food corners are being opened in different parts of the city, and it shows that more and more people are eating out. That is why whenever we visit these restaurants, often we find that these are full of so many people. So why do some people enjoy eating out? I think some people enjoy eating out because eating out also has become a symbol of status, or a status symbol. Secondly, they may be fed up with the home cooked food and they want to eat something new. That's why they eat out. And also, nowadays, there are multicultural foods are available. They may try the indigenous foods as well as the foreign foods when they eat out. So that's why people prefer eating out. And also, there may be another reason. Their lives are also getting busier. They may not have time to cook for themselves. So, to save their time, they prefer to eat out. What is the difference between restaurant food and home cooked food? I think home cooked food is less spicy, it is more tasty in some cases, and you know the quality of the ingredients you have used, and it is hygienic. On the other hand, restaurant food is mostly spicy food. They make use of even the taste enhancers which may not be useful for health or suitable for health. And also, we don't know the quality of the ingredients they have used. So I would say that if someone asks my choice of eating food, so I would prefer home cooked food for the same reasons I already mentioned. تو یہ جو کچھ ٹاپکس تھے یہ پارٹ 3 سے ریلیٹڈ تھے اور جن کو میں نے ضروری سمجھا کہ آپ کے ساتھ شیئر کروں. تو میں امید کرتا ہوں کہ کافی حد تک آپ کو ان سے آگاہی ہو گئی ہوگی. تو اپنا خیال رکھیے گا, میرے چینل کو لائک اور سبسکرائب کیجیے گا اور شیئر کیجیے گا. اللہ حافظ.